takes a minute for people to get on. If you are wondering if your Aunt Judy is crazy, that is correct. Hi. There's 18 people on. Becky, that is so awesome. You're helping serve the homeless. We gonna put that up there. I love me some Becky. Good morning, sweet Judy and Rhonda and Stephanie and Brenda. Oh God, I'm ready. We have a few minutes before we get started. If you're just joining me and you're wondering what the crap is in my hair, I am testing a product. Oh, wait, I don't put my watch on until I start. I am testing a product, okay? And so just, it's going to be all right. If you're just subscribing to my page or you're just following me and you're like, she is crazy. I am. You are correct. I am not afraid to go live looking like who to thunk it, because once you reach a certain age in life, you just no longer care. You know, you're not looking for a boyfriend or a husband, or, you know, like, you're just like, this is who I am and it is what it is. So this is it. And we're going to take this out, but I think I've done it wrong. So we may have to redo this. Good morning, Rebecca from Huntsville. Good morning, Sherry and Lisa and Carol, and Kayla, Debbie. You guys are, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This is the first time that we've had 50 people here before 7 o'clock. Like, wow. What the heck? We have 1 minute left. Pop open your protein because you're going to need it today. Got 1 minute left and then we'll get started. I slept really well. I slept like a rock last night. Sweet Tracy, that's so sweet. Okay, it is 7 o'clock and I got this crazy stuff in my hair. Okay, first of all, how did I sleep? Okay, when I first put this in last night, I was thinking I am not going to be able to sleep like this. Like, this is going to be awful. Okay, and everyone is wondering what Shane thought. Y'all, he said absolutely nothing. He goes, I thought you was just pulling your hair back. And I'm like, dude, look at my hair. And he was like, I just thought you were pulling it back to sleep. Weirdo. So anyway, I thought this was going to bother me. And I was like, am I supposed to sleep? But see, this is where this went wrong. Okay. I talk to people that they love this. They say this is the best thing since sliced bread. But what I was supposed to do, okay, first of all, when I got out of the shower with my wet hair, I forgot about this and I blow dried just went ahead and blow dried this already. And then I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to put this in my hair. So I had already done this. So it was a train wreck from the beginning. But I was supposed to do this and then do a little bit at a time and go all around so I don't use this. But see, I didn't realize that. Okay. Judy's a little slow. So I just did this. So let's just see. Here, let me do this. We're going to get there. We're going to see if this product works. But I've heard nothing but good things about this. We're going to see if the bottom curled. Well, I mean, my hair's still a little wet, but y'all, it did curl it. So once I do this right and do up here right, I think I'm gonna like this product. I can't remember what I paid for this. I I think it was like I forgot. I want to say it was less than $20. But I will say that's kind of a lot of curl there, y'all. So once I do this, so this is the deal. If your Aunt Judy remembers, because I'm brain dead these days, but I'm gonna try to remember to wait a minute. I actually didn't. I'm going to try to remember to do this Sunday night, and then we're going to what was that? I got a frog in my throat. Then we're going to evaluate to see if we're going to promote this product. Okay. But right now, I do feel like I don't have to do anything to this today. I'm just going to have to do something to this. Maybe I'll just put my hair up. But so far, I'm like, once I do everything right. Okay. So what do y'all think? I mean, that's kind of a lot of curls. So far, I would recommend this product. I got this from Ulta, is where I got it. It's called the Heatless Curling Iron. Okay. All right. I told you guys that I have a special guest. Okay. So I'm going to bring her up right now. And she's not there. There she is. Okay. I'm going to put my watch on while she's coming up. But I'm bringing someone on to get ready with me. Hang on just a minute. Oh, wait. They have it on Temu too? I haven't seen it. It did not bother me to sleep in it at all. It did not interrupt my sleep at all. Okay, we're waiting on the special guest to get up, so it'll be just a minute. I have started putting this in my hair. It's leave-in light, and oh, there she is.
I didn't know I had to add myself.
Y'all,
I was like, is she not gonna add me? And then I was like, oh, I have to add myself.
Okay, guys, this is my BFF, Haley. Okay, she's not my BFF. She's my daughter. Okay, you can't have a BFF. Look how cute she is. Okay, so we decided to get ready together. I've never seen her put on her makeup. Have you already done your skincare?
Yeah, I just have sunscreen on right now.
Okay. Do I need to start putting sunscreen on? I think
Yeah,
there's
you should have
sunscreen
been
in
wearing sunscreen always.
Oh, there's SPF 25 in my foundation.
Yeah, that's good. This is 30.
Okay. All right. So me and Haley are going to chit chat and get ready together. And Meemaw's taking her glasses off. So Kayla's in the basement, and Kayla is going to be answering any questions that you guys have. And she will be chit chatting, and it'll come across as Sneed's Farmhouse. But obviously, I'm not that talented that I can be blind and type and get ready at the same time. So Kayla is our in basement backup dancer. Okay, Haley. So we're just going to start getting ready. Did you bring your protein, or do you drink protein in the morning?
I just drink water.
Oh my gosh. Are you going for like?
Well, actually, since I've started my new medicine, I take a couple swigs of chocolate milk a day to make sure I'm getting something into my body besides water.
Wait, you just drink water all day and you don't eat?
Well, like, no, I eat. I just, with the new medicine I'm on, it's kind of like decreased my appetite. So it's mostly just water and chocolate milk. Sometimes I eat chicken biscuits, though.
Okay. All right. Let's just chit chat and we'll be getting ready.
Well, what do we want to talk
Probably
about?
for makeup tips, you probably should look at Haley and not me. Oh, wait a minute. I got this shirt.
Look, I have a shirt. Common bear tags. It's Andrew.
Okay. First of all, if you don't know who Haley is, Haley lives by me. And the first time I met Haley was because she needed volunteer hours for the beta club.
Yeah.
She needed volunteer hours for the beta club, and her mom saw me on Facebook and said, "Oh, you should go volunteer at Snee's farmhouse."
Look at her chickens.
And so, and Haley had ducks, right?
She
Yeah.
does. She has two.
But you had ducks, but when you met me, right?
Yeah, I had one,
Yeah.
I think, when I met you. Now I
Yeah,
have two.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
So she didn't have chickens or anything. So her mom reached out. No, Haley reached out to me and said, all professional, "This is Haley Bearden, and I would like to talk to you about volunteering at your." Anyway, so her and her mother came to meet me, and Haley started volunteering at my farm 2 years ago,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because you're
Two, two
I was
or three.
were you a freshman or sophomore?
Ugh, sophomore, I think, maybe. Yeah, sophomore, because I just started driving because I was driving when I was 15 over there. We had
So
to do. We had to do.
so Haley started volunteering at the age of 15, and she's now how old? 17.
17.
So she's 17. She'll be 18 in June,
July.
July. So we've been together, I guess, 2.5 years almost.
Yeah, we're in a serious
We
relationship.
are in serious.
Like,
So
if she needs chain, it's for me.
so she was with me when Fred Hunter is the meteorologist. He's a big meteorologist on
Yeah.
TV. And he came to my farm to film a segment called Absolutely Alabama. And what he does is he goes around to small businesses in Alabama and he films a little segment about their business. So he came, and Haley and I were on, is it Fox 6? Yeah.
No, he does the Good Morning Alabama. Is that it?
Yes, but isn't it?
Yeah, it's on WBRC. Yeah, it's on Fox 6.
Yes. So Haley and I were on TV together way back when. So
Oh, yeah.
she has watched Sneed's Farmhouse totally evolve. She was with me when it was just beginning. So she has been able to watch this grow. And Haley, I want to know what you like as you've watched this grow, what have you been thinking?
Well, at the beginning, we were getting like tours, but they weren't very consistent. Like, it was usually like one or two on the weekends at first and some during the week, but it wasn't anything crazy. But then within like 6 months, we were having 50 people show up for one tour.
Right.
And you'd take half, I'd take half, and we'd swap. I'd go down to the creek, you'd go to the farm, and then we'd swap. And we got field trips. Ignore the dogs in the background. We had field trips. Then we started doing birthday parties. It got so big.
So as you've watched my social media grow, has that not been nuts?
It definitely has, because I remember you asked me, you were like, will you help me with YouTube? And I was like, sweetie,
Yeah.
I am not technical in the slightest bit. I know if my computer quits working, I turn it off and turn it back on. So I was like, I think you're asking the wrong person. If my dog doesn't shut up, I'm gonna punch.
Now my dogs are gonna start barking. Oh, I was supposed to do my hair first. I'm all out of whack. I'm not doing my hair first.
You do your hair first?
I usually do my hair first.
I do my makeup first.
I'm totally backwards right now. Okay, so yes, I forgot about that. I was actually putting on Facebook in search of volunteers to help me start YouTube. And I had a couple of young people to help me, but they didn't help me. they came and talked to me about it, but then really didn't follow through. I had no idea what I was doing with YouTube, and that was
That's
2 years.
Andrew's top thing. That is not my forte, considering he does everything for noodle braids.
Andrew is her boyfriend.
Yes.
But yeah, I had I wanted to start a YouTube, and I did have a YouTube. I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. Like,
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
still posting videos. They just weren't getting, like thousands of views. They were getting maybe like 100 or something.
I just didn't know what I was doing. Now, I had, I don't know, maybe 100. I can remember my cousin, he's the one who taught me into getting YouTube. And he
Yeah.
was like, Judy, oh my gosh, you would do so well on YouTube. I said, I am old. I don't know how to edit no video. I don't know what I'm doing. I barely can operate Facebook. And so I told him I would try. And so that's when I started YouTube, and I would send him a message. I was like, how's this video? He's like, Judy, honey, you have to video this way and not this way. I'm like, oh, I was wondering why the screen was so small. And he was like, when people watch on TV, you're going to be like little bitty. Like, I can remember that. And then I was like, how do people put those pictures? Like, they were thumbnails, but I didn't know what it was
Yeah.
called. And so he showed me how to do that and all that stuff. And it really, it's kind of like one of those things you just have to learn on your own. Like, you just need to go to someone and know the basics, and then just make 500 mistakes, and eventually it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like, you'll figure it out. And luckily, well, my page got on YouTube. My page on Facebook had already had a pretty good bit of people, but when Jason and Brooke from Cog Hill Farm came here to film, that's when I had 13,000 subscribers overnight, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And people were so dang mean in the beginning.
Oh yeah, they were awful to you.
They were ripping me a new. They were like, I mean, this one lady, Haley, she sent me this email and told me how stupid I was for putting on makeup in the morning.
Yeah, I don't really listen to people because my thing is people are gonna say things no matter what. And I was one thing. It does.
Is that your little contouring stuff?
Yeah, it's my bronzer.
Well, show me what to do.
Oh, so I just take it and you put it on your kind of what you want to be indented. So if you want a jawline, you kind of put it up here and then under.
Is that a stick?
Yeah, well this one it's like liquid. See,
where'd you get that?
This one I got at Ulta, but they make them this one's like $20 something. But this brand, the ELF brand?
Yeah.
They make one, and I've heard it's just as good. Because this is a knockoff of the $60 one.
There's a $60 one?
Oh my god. Well, it's either 60 or 80, girl. It's insane.
Yo, Aunt Judy's a cheapo.
Me too, girl. I only got the $22 one because I had a gift card.
I'm all about me a cheap. But sometimes it's not good to go cheap, right?
Yeah, there's some things I won't go. Well, all my makeup I have, if it's not drugstore, it's because I got it in my Ipsy bag. Well, this palette you gave me a while ago.
Well, that was nice of me.
I know you gave me a ton of makeup because you had to stop wearing makeup for a while because of your eyes.
I know, it's doing it right now.
Yeah, but I've gotten this, some other things off Ipsy. Do you do Ipsy?
I sure do.
Yeah, I love my Ipsy. It's like Christmas every month. I
love Ipsy. If y'all don't know what Ipsy is, it's like this monthly subscription, and they just send you products. And so I've said this before, but I'm ADHD when it comes to makeup. I do not like to wear the same. The only thing that I like to wear the same of is foundation. Other than that, I'm like, oh, let me try. That's a purple product. It's got purple metallic on the outside. Oh, it's so cute. Let me try it. That's how I am.
I've been doing my makeup for like a while, which like I've learned how to do like my own pageant makeup and stuff, but what I have learned is that doing natural makeup is harder than doing any other makeup.
Okay, I want to talk about real life stuff.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
See? So if you don't know, Haley and I we do Noodle Brains. Noodle Brains is on, help me. What is Noodle Brains on?
Everything. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
So
everything.
we talk about mental health issues from a 17-year-old's point of view and a 52-year-old's point of view. Because at the end of the day, even though we have an age gap, we both struggle with the same things. It's just it's been I've never really sat down with a 17-year-old or someone a lot younger than me and talked about mental health. Like Haley is the first person that I've ever done that with, and it's been amazing how much we're alike. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
we're definitely very alike. But I mean, mom literally told me the first day she met you, she's like, that's going to be you when you get older.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, there's future Haley right there.
Well, I can see you. You're a little entrepreneur like me.
Girl,
But
I'm gonna be a doctor, not an entrepreneur.
okay, look, I didn't have the smarts. Like I blossomed late in life. Like when I was your age, okay, we talked about this before, but when I was a senior in high school is when I was like so in left field that I tried to take my own life. So you graduate in May.
Yes,
So
with
probably this time when I was 17 is when I was graduating in the mental health center. Imagine that, Haley.
listen, I'm like a hop skippity do away from a groupie sock jail.
Well, let me ask you this. So, like when you talk about mental health, do people at your school go,
Yeah, like there's people that are like, and I was one of the first kids like in my school because I got diagnosed at 11, so
tell
I
me
was
what
one
you
of
got
like
diagnosed with?
I was like one of the young like when I got diagnosed with anxiety and depression, like I was young. So everybody was like, why is she doing this? Like she's being ridiculous. Like why are you just wanting attention? It's kind of just like, I don't want attention. I could care less about that. But everyone else has always been like, she just wants attention. She wants people to care for her. But I've just never understood that.
Now, I want to know because I was very stereotyped by my family was the worst critic of me. I want to know, is your family supportive or do they go, she's crazy? Like, do your aunts and uncles or
Well, on my dad's side, there's a lot of mental health issues. Like my dad, his sister is a counselor, and
yeah,
then my nana, she suffers from anxiety and stuff. But I mean, my family's always been supportive. My aunt and uncle on my mom's side, like they check up on me all the time to make sure I'm okay and like I'm doing good, and they send me like inspiring messages all the time. They're really great to me. Like I could not ask for a better support system with the family I have. And then my boyfriend, he's great. He helps me out more than like anyone does.
I did not have that at all. Um, I I had friends that were more supportive than my family, or maybe that's just what I felt. Like, my oldest brother was so mad at me. What is
Wow.
Taylor is your brother. What does he think about you talking about mental health out loud?
Taylor doesn't really care. He's 14 and he just makes sure that he has food on his plate and video games turned on in his room. Hold on, let me go let my dogs out so they'll leave me alone.
Okay. Is she not the cutest you've ever seen? Is she not the cutest? She is who I drove in the parade. Remember when I did the parade video and I had that girl with the crown? That was Haley.
I literally left the back door open so they'd leave me alone.
Okay, so your brother doesn't really judge you. He
Uh,
never says, "Haley, that's so stupid for you to say that out loud. Why are you doing a YouTube video? You're embarrassing me in front of my friends." He don't say any of that?
well, you have to think about it. My brothers watched me like since I was 11 years old, from like his age, going through like so suicidal to the point that like I was going to take my life, to like where I am now. But Taylor doesn't really like believe in being depressed and stuff because he's never been that way. And you know how teenage boys are?
Yeah.
Like they think if it hasn't happened to them, it isn't like
So he thinks it's
anything.
not real?
Yeah, because Taylor told me he didn't believe in anxiety. And then literally like 2 weeks ago, he's like, Haley, I know what it feels like. I was stressed out for a test I didn't study for. And I was like, yeah, imagine feeling like that every single day.
Yeah.
But no, like he's gotten better, but he kind of just does his own thing. I don't bother him. Like we're not as close as we used to be because again, like he's getting older and he doesn't, want to hang out with me anymore, which is fine, I guess. Not really. But, it's whatever.
Y'all were really close when you started here.
Yeah, we used to be really close. Like we'd go do things together, but now he's hit that puberty stage where he thinks he's, all that, and he doesn't want to hang out with me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happens.
Yeah. So it's awesome that you have a good support system by
Yeah.
your family because well, you know how like yours came on like at a young age? Mine was like bam. Mine was like Judy's normal. Judy, like Judy's winning homecoming. Judy's winning all these awards at school. Judy's head Valorette, which is my high stepper. Like Judy is personality plus. Judy's the funny girl. Judy, and then it was like bam, I'm in the hospital, tried to kill myself, and everybody's like, are you kidding? I always talk about that guy. What's the guy that was Miss Doubtfire? You know what I'm talking about?
Robin Williams?
Yes. You know how Robin Williams was so funny. So then when he killed himself, everybody was like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was depressed because he's so freaking funny. That is Judy. Like when it happened in high school, people were in shock. Because where you had it at 11 and it kind of gradually came on, mine was like, bam, Judy just tried to kill herself. Oh, dear Jesus.
Well, like I had a lot of things going on like at school and like a lot of bullying and like rumors were going around.
When you were
So
11?
yeah.
Oh.
So it got bad. Like and it really went from that. And and I will say this, and I'm not putting any blame on my school system, but I do believe that depression is never going to get better. Suicide rates aren't going to get better until the school system starts going, hey, these kids are bullying each other. These kids are saying nasty things.
What did people say to you?
Well, I'm not going to say exactly what the rumor was. It was really bad. Like people, you know how people talk. I was 11 and they were just making up some dumb rumors and they would just call me, the nasty names teenage boys call girls.
Yeah.
Like the W, the H, the S, all that. At 11 years old, they were calling me that. We almost moved my schools because they were doing nothing about it. They would like punish the boys and tell them to stop, and that's all they would do. And they did that all throughout my middle school career. High school, I had teachers that found it funny to encourage boys to tell people to kill themselves. I had a teacher that would curse in class and tell me that my feelings didn't matter inside of his classroom and that if I was that worried, I should just do it and just kill myself. So, because they found it funny. So, I blame the school system for a lot of things, but I also know that things aren't going to get better until other people try to make it better. And they can say, they try. And that's what I talked about on the last podcast was, every year we do a little suicide prevention class. And
At school?
yeah, and even in middle school, they literally come. It's like once a year, once every 2 years. They barely talk. They're like, okay, well, if you see someone sad or hanging their head down low, giving away their prized possessions, tell somebody they're probably going to kill themselves. And I'm like, okay, well, what about the kid that literally is laughing and joking right now? What about them?
Exactly.
Because I've always been one to joke about my mental health, which I probably shouldn't as much as I do, but that's my way of coping. And I don't know. I just think that schools and communities and churches all need to work together in order to find a solution because suicide rates are just going to keep climbing if we keep allowing all this bullying. And I think as I've gotten older and through the years, bullying has become normalized because it's been normalized to where you can joke but be rude in your joke. So if I tell you, ha ha ha, you look like a whale today, and you get sad, I can go, you're so sensitive, you can't take a joke. And that's what I've always heard growing up was that I couldn't take a joke because their jokes weren't funny. They'd make fun of me for my weight. I was either too thin or I was too big, or my boobs were too small, or my butt wasn't big enough, or, I wasn't pretty enough. I didn't have enough going on in my life. I didn't do good enough in sports. I did too good in sports. But it was always something. So it's like, you can never win.
Yeah.
So it was really hard, but
That's the thing is, like you just said, you hit the nail on the head, is like people see a kid walking around school or even an adult or, a senior citizen that is depressed and they got their head hang down, they're sad, but people that are funny and are like, you don't see, like, people look at me and go, "There's nothing wrong with her. She
oh
has
yeah, me too, girl.
no reason to be in the shape she's like." Like, there was a time in my life where I had to go on disability. That's how bad I was. And, like, people that found out that I was on disability, they would go, "She is so robbing the system because I'm funny."
Yep.
And they don't know, like, they judge me because they think that I was, "Oh, she could so work. She is so milking this. She's fine when she's at home," or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, there was a point where I was like that. And, when I tell my story here on live social media, it's, believe it or not, it seems like it should be hard for me to tell my story, and there are certain things that's hard for me to talk about, like, I don't share everything, but, I share my story because you know how you said the school needs to, like, you need to talk about suicide and talk about depression and talk about anxiety because people don't talk about it out loud because of what's happened to us. It's not real. Oh, they're so milking the system. Oh, she just wants you to feel sorry for her. That's why she's sitting over there crying. She wants everyone to feel sorry for her. She wants all the attention on her. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, they've always had to do, but I believe, and I could be wrong, and I don't want to upset anybody, but I think the school system only does the little suicide class because they legally have to. And I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's literally based upon a kid that killed themselves while in school. Like, that's what it's called. It's called something. I don't know exactly what it's called, but like, that's the whole reason they do it. It's because somebody took their own life. But I just don't. It shouldn't take. Have you ever watched 13 Reasons Why?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you need to watch it. It's
Oh, is
about,
that about suicide?
yeah.
I think, but it's been a while since I've
So Selena Gomez helped to make that because I don't know if you know, she has a like whole mental health thing. You know, her Rare Beauty makeup line, which is amazing. They donate a lot of money to the You Are Rare, something like that, and it's a mental health organization.
Yeah.
But she started 13 Reasons Why to kind of bring in like awareness. And in the show, the girl kills herself, but she like tells everyone she's going to. The school doesn't do anything about it until after she kills herself. Then they put up posters saying if you need help, contact someone. And it's like, you know, to prevent this, you have to work ahead.
Yes.
You can't wait till a kid tries to take their life and then go, oh, snap, we need to be doing more. Like, no, you should have been doing more the entire time.
Well, I wonder how, listen at me. I wonder how we can go to Montgomery and do a picket line and
Maybe
change.
we should.
Maybe, how do we change the system, Haley? We both have it in us.
Listen, I'm trying to be the next Miss Alabama, and I'm going to try.
Girl, if you made Miss Alabama, I swear you would change the world.
Well, I think I'm going to do Miss Alabama Volunteer.
What is that?
It's like, okay, so I don't know if you know, but like there's Miss USA and there's Miss America. They're two completely different things. So there's like different systems. Like there's Miss America Volunteer. So like Miss Alabama Volunteer.
So you have to win a crown to get that?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's kind of like the Fair Queen pageant. Like it has all the same like categories and stuff, which I don't know. Like I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do some other things. I'm getting in contact.
How can I support you with that pageant?
I don't really know. I'm just kind of doing my own thing right now. For Christmas, I asked for like a new pageant dress and like some money to do the pageants. So like I don't know. I'm excited. I'm just right now it's just trying to like, you know, make a difference. Remember why I'm doing it. Remember why God put me here.
How much does it cost to enter a pageant?
It's not bad. Like some of them are more expensive. Like if you do the really big ones, they can be like $300. They can be $50. Like Fair Queen's free because you went into it. They just depend.
So what if I created a fundraiser to help you get a dress for it, to help you change the world?
Well, like that's my Christmas gift though, which I am about to get in contact
from your mom.
Yeah,
but I'm your adopted mom. I can help.
Well, I'm about to get with the Good Samaritan Clinic and the Stephen K. Griffith Foundation, which is a foundation they've created where those who can't afford insurance and can't get the medication they need for mental health, they can get that and counseling for free or at like a discounted price where they can afford it.
It's called what?
The Stephen K. Griffith Foundation.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah.
I want to know more about that.
So I have a number I need to call. I've been busy, but I have a number I'm going to call, and I'm going to get with them and kind of talk to them and try to figure out some fundraisers we could do to help build up the money for it.
Okay, look, you know that we got a bunch of backup dancers.
We do have a lot of backup dancers
that would support you. When they hear your story and what you're wanting to accomplish, these backup dancers, we would support you.
I know.
We needed to do. Here comes, hang on.
What a man.
Larry, your doctor's appointment is not till 2:30 this afternoon.
Hey, Larry.
Your doctor, he can't hear. Your doctor's appointment is not till 2:30. I have a field trip this morning.
Okay, but we'll leave about what, 1:30?
We'll leave at it'll be after. Okay. I may try to leave about 12:30, but I haven't talked to Kayla about that yet.
Because I want to take that enema.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna do an enema by yourself?
I'm gonna do it myself.
Have you not ate at all?
No, just some crackers,
So you haven't eaten 24 hours?
but I'm good. But let's say I'm gonna do that enema, and I'll probably do it about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Have you been drinking? Like
Yeah.
not alcohol. Because you said when I asked,
I was kidding with you.
okay, well, how much are you drinking? Are you drinking enough?
Yeah, I drank about 4 Sprites yesterday.
Okay. So you hadn't drank any water? I don't want you to
Yeah,
get
a
dehydrated.
little bit of water.
I don't want you to get dehydrated.
I won't.
But you're
What
not
about
eating.
the Sprite?
And then about
Watch this.
do I
You need to be drinking water more often.
what time do I need to take that antibiotic?
You have to take the antibiotic 2 hours before your procedure. So you need to take the antibiotic about 12:30, and I'm gonna put a reminder on my phone to remind you to take it.
Okay, 12:30 for that, and I think I can do that enema.
Okay. You gonna try?
I think I'd be all right, but I want to make sure.
What do you mean be all right?
I I don't think I would poop on them,
Oh, you
but I want to make sure.
okay.
Me too, though.
Okay.
I'm trying my best to do what's best. I'm trying my best to do it.
I know you are. You're doing a good job.
I'm trying my
I noticed you're not going to bed with Sprites anymore. Is that helping you not be up all night?
Oh, I got up 3 times last night.
Oh goodness! But she said
but now one time was before I went to bed,
well,
and then I got up twice.
She said that's because of your cancer. So maybe once you have your treatment, maybe that'll get better and you can sleep all night.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to be doing a field trip. So if you need me, you're going to need to text me, but I'll come in and check on you when.
Oh, you do your work. Don't worry about me.
Well, I don't want you to get in there and have a problem.
Oh, I won't. But I just wanted to kind of get what times I needed to do what.
We're going to try to leave here between 12:30 and 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm literally in love with that man.
Sorry that he talked about pooping and enemas.
He's so, oh my gosh, he literally has such a good heart.
Oh, goodness gracious. He's going to try to give himself an enema. Oh, dear Jesus.
What's an enema?
Oh, dear God. Are you serious? You don't know what an enema is?
I'm 17 and my grandpa's dead. So, no, I do not know what an enema is.
An enema is this thing that you put inside your rectum to make you clean your system out.
Oh my gosh, I had to shove one of those torpedo things up my butt because I didn't poop for 6 days.
It's kind of like that. But basically today he's not there. He's not being put to sleep. He's going to be partial put to sleep, and they're going to go inside his rectum to insert these little 14-karat gold beads.
Oh, look at him being bougie, though.
Yeah, he's going to be bougie. These 14. Okay, look, I'm liking this.
That's pretty.
Do y'all like it? I think I'm going to really like this thing once I learn how to use it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're really good.
like you're a Martian, but if it could keep the heat off my hair, and I can still curl, like I'm excited. But anyway, today I hadn't even told. Can I tell them about my dad real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, Monday, I thought it was my off day, right? And I received a phone call from his doctor with the results of the CAT scan. It is a train wreck. His left diaphragm is not working. Therefore, his left lung has collapsed. He has COPD in his right lung. So his breathing, that's why his breathing is so atrocious. And he has hardening in his kidneys, but they said that was kind of due to age. And then His lymph nodes are swollen. There's no cancer in the lymph nodes, which is good news, but they have no idea why his lymph nodes are swollen. So we had to go to the doctor Monday to get all of these results. The doctor told him it was all good news. So he was like so excited, but it's not good news. I think the doctor has been his doctor for umpteen hundred years and knows his anxiety level. So good news to the doctor is that he doesn't have cancer anywhere else but his prostate. So we went Monday to find out that. And then today is his seed implants. And then tomorrow we have to be at UAB at 8 o'clock in the morning, which means I have to leave here at 6 a.m. on Thursday.
Wow.
And so it's been a lot. I did have a counseling session yesterday, Haley.
Oh my gosh, I have one today.
Serious?
Yeah.
Can I say the only thing that I absolutely love about having COVID in this world is the fact that my doctor now can do everything like used to back in the day. Okay, I lived in Stapleton, which is South Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Well, my doctor would not do telephone visits. I had to literally get in the car and drive 4 hours to Birmingham to go see my doctor. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And I couldn't go every week because I live so far away, but I would go every other week, but I'd have to drive all the way. Well, since COVID hit, they finally will like do visits over the telephone. So now I don't have to drive all the way to Birmingham to have a visit so I can meet with her once a week. But she called me yesterday and she goes, Judy, what's going on? I said, I literally don't like anyone. She was like, what? I'm like, no one meets my expectations. Like, everyone gets on my nerves. Like, what is wrong with me? And she was like, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I usually see my therapist once a month, and I went 2 weeks ago. She was like, can you do the 8th? Yeah. She's like, can you do the 8th? I was like, of December? She goes, no, of November. And I was like, oh, that's only 2 weeks out. And she's like, yeah, I think you need it. I was like, oh.
Well, I have to say, Haley, when I watched Noodle Brains last night, you had me in tears and I felt like,
oh my gosh, it was so sad.
Haley, I was like, am I missing something? Like, am I one of these people that think Haley's funny and she's okay and she's not? Because I totally felt like that.
Well, Andrew, bless him, it was a rough night just because me and him were just going to go ahead and do it because I had completely forgotten about it because I had like such like a busy day with school and stuff. So I had forgotten about it and I meant to do it I meant to text you as soon as I got home and then I forgot. And I was like, she's probably like busy with Larry and stuff. So I was like, okay, we'll just do it, babe. Well, we go to do it and I couldn't hear him. Like something was wrong. We turned off both of our computers. We restarted the whole room. Like it was so bad. We could not get it to work. And I was like, okay, I'll just do it by myself. And I knew I wanted to talk about the little note from Daystar because I wanted to share that on my Facebook.
Tell them what you're talking about.
So I don't know if y'all know, Coleman, we have a church in somewhere around here. I think it's in Good Hope called Daystar. And someone left a little prayer request. And it was just talking about how if their life didn't get better by Thursday, they were going to take their own life. And it was really difficult to read that because.
And they posted that on social media, right?
Yeah, Daystar posted it and it's went everywhere, like all over the county. People are praying, and it's such a good thing. But I wanted to share it and talk about it because I want to bring awareness to that stuff. But I could not find the words on a text to comment on a post like that. Like there's no words that I can format like that. I can say it in real life, but I can't text it.
You need to put the link to your noodle brain so that person can watch your video.
I know. It was so like even just, talking about it, I started squalling on the live or on the podcast. Like I was crying. Like we had to stop because I was already so stressed out that I was just like, I had to take a lot of breaks because I was just very, I was having a rough day.
I mean, was there other things going on, or was just that
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
triggering to you?
like I've been having a tough time just with like, life and everything. I've been trying to, I'm on a new medicine and it's like when you're anxious, you're so used to your mind going 90 to nothing all the time. So when you're not anxious anymore and you can actually like, there's not any thoughts in your brain 24/7, you feel very isolated and alone.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm a medicine for anxiety, like blood pressure, antidepressants, now ADHD. But, like, and I know you have bad anxiety. So, your mind's always racing. So, if your mind was to stop doing that, you'd feel very, like, isolated, wouldn't you? So, like, here recently, I've just felt very, like, I just didn't know what to do with myself because my brain wasn't running 90 to nothing. So it's been tough, but I've been getting through it. It's just, having to learn how to balance medications, trying to make myself eat.
What do you do when you are like you were last night on your podcast?
Like when I'm really stressed.
When your anxiety is up and you are emotional, what coping things do you do to take care of yourself so you don't go off the deep end?
I usually call a friend, my best friend Emma. She has really bad anxiety and depression, but I call her, call my boyfriend, make sure I'm talking to somebody, call dad. I mean, I make sure I'm talking to someone. I'll watch YouTube.
Are you
I'll go to
honest when
sleep.
you talk to those people? Like, do you say, I feel like, I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm in left field right now. Do you say that? Are you funny?
I've gotten better at coming out and saying it. Definitely to my friend Emma, I can be more like, you know what, I'm very suicidal right now. Because I've realized this in the past couple of days that, every time I go to therapy, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell her. But I just have so much going on in my life that an hour is not enough, girlfriend. It is not enough.
Yesterday when I was on the phone with the counselor, I was talking, and when I realized I had already been talking an hour, I started bawling my eyes out, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm not done, and it's already time to get off the
Yeah.
phone." And she was like, "Judy," like, and she taught me, like, she ended up taking like another 5 or 10 minutes with me because I was so hysterical that our appointment was over. But an hour is not. I'm like, can I start scheduling a 2-hour appointment? Because an hour is not enough for me to get out what I'm feeling.
And I talk a lot. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like I just ramble, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just kind of crazy.
I know.
But yeah, I just make sure I'm talking to someone. I try to like,
He's ugly with this.
I think they're cute.
You bought me these.
Did I?
Yes.
Look at me go.
So sweet. You bought these for like Christmas or something.
Probably your birthday, actually.
Yeah. I know I've said this to you before, and I know that you know it, but like that you can always yes, I get busy and stuff, but you could always text me and go, "I'm having a mental breakdown." And please get on the phone and call me. I would stop everything I'm doing, because I know even though we have a huge age gap, and most 52-year-olds do not go to 17-year-olds with, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that's not
like
something
when we.
I know, right? I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I was in left field, I know that I could call you. And I know I would say, "Hey, can we do a recording today?" Because
It's
after
like we do our little, we think we're like dying from cancer or something.
yes, and after we do noodle brains, I have to, and we record, I have to tell you that I feel like I've been in a counseling session. Do
Dude,
you?
noodle brains yesterday, last night. Oh my gosh, or 2 days ago. Whew, that was rough. It was hard to film. It was because it just because like I say these things and I'm like, maybe I should listen to myself more. Because I feel like a hypocrite when I say, you know, don't kill yourself. You're gonna make your family and friends sad. And then I go, well, what if I make it better? And I know I'm not going to right now, but I feel so bad that I'm not completely transparent. Like when I had to cut out a couple of, segments where I like broke down. But it's just kind of one of those things.
Well, let me just tell you that I don't know if you're like this, so I want to know if you're like this. But the bad thing about Judy is I'm trigger. Okay. So like
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people, like this was back in the day. I'm not suicidal at all anymore. But back in the day, it wasn't like I was going to write a letter to the church and say, if I'm not better by Thursday, I'm ending my life. No, I'm trying right then. Like it is not a planned out thing. I will pull the trigger fast and go, I can't do this anymore. And then the next thing you know, like I am like I did in high school. I'm taking the pills. I'm not like planning it. It doesn't happen for days. Like everything yesterday, I could be like on top of the world, like loving life. And then the next day I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But let me tell you some things that I learned that helped me with suicide thoughts because I don't deal with that anymore. But let me tell you some things that helped me. And I'm going to find you a special box. But I had this box and actually it was a back in the old day, well, you don't know. When I was young, we had this music box, and you would open up the music box, and this ballerina would go like this in a circle.
Oh, like the little like old jewelry boxes?
Yes. Yes. And she would spin like this in a circle. Okay. Oh my gosh. I wish I could find one of those because if I would give you the most beautiful music box with the little ballerina reminding you to dance because
I have things that I can like pay attention to. Like I have a ton of Polaroids on my wall, and they help a lot. And like I have a very good support system. My aunt, I'm probably closer with my aunt than I am like my own mother and father. Like I talk to her 24/7. She's literally my best friend. Like she's done so much for me. Her and my uncle, they literally texted me. Like my uncle texted me the other day, maybe 2 days ago, and I was having a rough day. And it was like a post saying like you matter and stuff. Literally love them. Like I don't know what I would do without all of my support system. Like the people that don't have it, and that's why we do Noodle Brains, is because some people don't have a support system.
Kayla, will you put a Noodle Brains link in the comments so people can go subscribe if they need to refer someone or want to watch Haley and I on Tuesdays? Will you put the link, please, in the comments? Well, what I was talking about with this box is my counselor said, Judy, I want you to put in your music box everything that makes you want to stay alive. Like Andrew, your mom, your niece, and then I put pictures of my kids because I was like, I cannot leave my kids by themselves without me. I am the strong parent of the two of us. Like I have to make sure my kids are okay. So that kept me alive. And then like I put a cross because it reminded me that Jesus loves me and that he was there with me. So I had a cross in there and I would have like Bible verses that encourage me to continue to live. And like I put those momentums in my little jewelry box with the little ballerina going in circles. And when I got really to the point where I'm like, okay, I cannot do this anymore, there's the link if you want to go subscribe to Noodle Brains. And Noodle Brains is a podcast, and what you're seeing right this minute is what we do, and we post every Tuesday. So if, you struggle with depression or suicide thoughts or anxiety, or you can relate, or maybe you have a daughter that can relate to Haley that's her age, I ask you to share our page, our channel with those people. So there it is. But anyway, even though you can call your aunts and stuff, but I encourage you to make a box.
Well, listen, there's one person in this world that will always answer unless she's in nap time, and that is my little cousin Erin. They got her a gizmo watch, and she can FaceTime me off of her watch. But she doesn't know how to read yet, so I can't text her like letters, but I text her emojis. We randomly text, and let me see if you can hear this. She'll text me, and it's like voice messages, and she's like, I love you, Haley, I miss you. And I call her when I get sad. Like, she called me the other day, and I was having a rough day, and it just like, she's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. Hold on.
Love you, Haley, I miss you.
She's literally like, that is mine and Andrew's child.
That's
so great. Like, literally, and that's how I know, like, it's just little things that just remind you that God's always there and he knows what you need even when you don't, because that kid, like, there's nothing no one else can tell me. You might not believe in God, and that, you know what, that is okay with you, but I do. I believe that I was a sinner saved by grace and that I will go to heaven because of that. And I just know that without God, like, that little girl would not have called me then. I do not believe that she would have just randomly called me in the exact second that I was really upset. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I just know that everything I have and the reason everything goes to plan, even when I think it won't, is because of the Lord and everything he's done for me.
Right.
So,
right.
You need to get this curling wand.
I can't do this. I have to do old school.
Why? Look, no, watch. Look, you ready? You get the button.
Put my glasses on. Okay.
Look, so you take some, right? I got this for my aunt for her birthday because she doesn't know how to use a curling wand and she loves it. So you take it, right? Take it all the way down, you clip it, and you press the button.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Haley!
Yeah, I got one of these, and it was on sale for $75. It's so nice. It's a beach waver. Look, and then you just take it off.
How much was that?
It was on sale, so it was like $75.
Where did you get it?
There's a lot of, it's on beachwaver.com, but there's a lot of them that are like cheaper on their website. They run a lot of sales.
I like the little, I like the little cheetah print.
I think they have some cheetah print ones in stock.
Isn't that cheetah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if I'm not trying as hard, like right now I'm just trying to like take my time, but if I'm just trying to hurry, I can get my hair done in like 10 minutes when it used to be like 30.
Okay, what? It's called Beach Wave?
Beachwaver.com. It's nice, girlfriend. I love it.
Let me look it up.
Because it's very like user friendly.
Beach Wave?
Beachwaver.
Yeah, I got it. Oh my gosh. They have glittery red for the holidays.
Some of them are expensive though. You just kind of have to watch out when they're running a deal.
I am loving that red one, but it's $119. Oh, it says only $59 with the code glitter.
Oh, girl, I'd be buying that thing now. That's what I'm saying. They run a lot of good deals, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Like, I've had it for a year, And I don't think I'll ever go to a different curling wand. Like I want to buy it in different sizes so I can use it for different occasions because it is so good. It's so easy.
That red one is so cute for Christmas.
Girl, look.
I'm
my
so
twin
extra.
love-
Okay, I'm gonna save up my money and get one.
Well,
That's
it's just
something-
easy.
I might buy that for myself for Christmas.
But like, you know what I mean? If you don't know how to use a curling wand that good, it's like it's really great because all you have to do is clip it and press a button. The hardest thing is learning where to clip it and then like which button to press.
Your hair looks beautiful.
It's so long.
I know, I love it.
I know, me too. But sometimes I like think about cutting it. I want to put little rose gold highlights. Like
Carol,
not pink, but like rose gold.
are you, I have you one. It is pink. Are you talking about, what are you talking about? I have my my farrier here. She's out there giving everybody a pedicure this morning. All my goats are getting a. Are you serious, Carol?
What a woman, though.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you already know about that before Haley ordered it?
Dude, they're getting big. Like I got one before a ton of people like
I've
got
never
one.
even heard of them.
Oh my gosh, girl, they're so great. They're so great.
Hey, if I use it as my preaching stick, I could, when I'm real serious, I could hit the little wand and make it spin.
No, it's nice. Like my aunt does not know how to curl her hair at all, and she curls it, and it looks great.
Carol's so sweet to me.
Carol, absolute girl boss.
I mean, Carol and I are probably the same age, but she reminds me of, like, it feels like I have a mother again. And I've never said that to Carol, but like Carol, the things that Carol does for me, like those are the things my mom used to do for me. Like Carol knows I'm a girly girl and sends me like the cutest earrings, like girly stuff. And I am such a girly girl. And like her, like already doing the curling iron, like it just reminds me of what my mom would do. Carol, thank you.
That's so sweet.
I'm gonna start calling Carol Jane. My mother's name was Jane. I'm gonna call her Carol Jane.
That's like Andrew's dad is like another dad to me.
Is he?
He's so like he jokes around with me a lot, and he tells me he wants me to leave a lot, but like he's just joking. He's just...
Carol, I'm changing your name. Instead of Carol B, you're Carol Jane. Just let you know. I've officially changed your name.
How do you see how many people are on here?
We have 99. We have 100.
Hey, our Noodle Brains is up to like 95 subscribers. We're about to hit 100.
Girl, you are rocking.
We made like $1.99.
Girl, you save that $1.99.
What am I gonna get?
You're gonna need it one day.
Get a McChicken?
I'm proud of you, Haley.
Thank you. I heard y'all talking about somebody said that they were gonna volunteer for the homeless for like Christmas or something.
Oh, Becky said that.
Well, Dad and I asked him because I love to bake, and Dad's not a big baker, but he loves to cook. So I asked if we could just like for my Christmas gift, we just bake and cook a ton of food and bring it to a shelter. Because that would give us time to spend together. And then not only that, but we spend time together cooking, and then we get to like make someone else's day with a ton of food and like desserts.
Did he make you some chili?
He did not.
I was about to text him and go, you make your baby girl some chili.
He was like, to be fair though, he was really tired. He's been working a lot. His managers at work aren't that great. So he kind of has to like pick up the slack.
Victoria just subscribed and now you have 100 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, guys, stop. Victoria, go you, girl, because I've literally, like, I feel like it's every kid's dream nowadays to, like, be successful on YouTube. And, like, I've never, like, me and my brother started a little YouTube channel when we were little, and, like, we posted maybe one video, but, like, you know, it's kind of just like a dream now because, like, that'd be cool to influence so many people's lives. And, like, just the thought of having 100 subscribers is, like, crazy to me. That's insane. And, like, I look at your channel and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember when you had 300 and now you're what, 16, 15,000?
I don't even know. Let's look. We'll start with Facebook. Let's see.
You ever like pick out an outfit to wear, but like it's been too hot to wear it or something?
Oh, yeah.
So like I've had this same outfit picked out for like the past few days, and I'm just gonna wear it today because I really want to.
I have 26,442 on Facebook.
Oh, it was.
And
Ugh.
YouTube drives me nuts because, like, it's when someone follows you on Facebook, they're there to stay. They don't like
YouTube's
unfollow.
not.
YouTube is like follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow. So like it changes
Yeah.
like constantly, and I'm like, oh my god! But see, you have to remember, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have on YouTube. What it matters is how many people are watching your YouTube videos, because you could have 1,000,000 subscribers, and if only 100 people are watching, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. So I have 15,962 subscribers, but my videos people are starting to watch again, which is sweet. I volunteered 2 years ago at the Salvation Army and had a blast.
You
So
know
this
what I think you could do, because you do have a lot of following. Instead, like I know you take a lot of donations, but there's this thing. Have you ever heard of Christmas Love? So we do it for Beta Club and we've done it for theater. It's like a little program where you adopt a kid for Christmas and they give you a list and they'll give you their size for like clothes, shoes, and then some toys they like. And we usually get them like one or two nice outfits and then like a good pair of shoes. And then we get them like some toys. Cause like I've been more fortunate in these past couple of years than a lot of kids. So like my mom and I spent like $200 a kid.
Yeah.
And like we really just, cause you know, I just feel so bad for those like parents that can't make Christmas happen. So if you would like to, and like your followers, I think it'd be a great idea for you to like adopt some kids. And if people wanted to like do donations for that, I think you could sponsor a lot of kids with like the kind of followers you have. And I just think it would be like I think it would be very greatly appreciated and very sweet.
That is sweet. I do adopt a kid every Christmas, and I've already adopted a kid this Christmas. And what I do every year is I go pick them up and I give them a day with their Aunt Judy. And so I take them and we go out to eat. We go to, I try to do things they've never done, which this girl that I'm taking this year is more fortunate than the last. But I take them, I'm going to take this little girl to Lululemon. Mhm.
That's so, like, it just, like, I definitely know we were not that fortunate when I was younger. Like, we had a lot of financial issues, but now, like, my mom has always made it like her mission to give us a great Christmas. And she has done that. And, like, I just love being able to do that for, like, other kids.
Yeah.
Because it just makes you feel happy knowing that, first off, they're not going to know it was you. They're going to think it was their parents, or they're going to think it was Santa. And it's just like, it's such a good feeling to know that you're not having to get credit for it and you still feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's just one of those things, like it just feels so right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those things, and it's just crazy to me.
I'm fixing to have to go. I've got to I have a field trip this morning.
Ooh, fun.
It's a small field trip.
What school is it?
It's at homeschool.
That's cool. So like, when you get homeschools, I know we've had one before. So is it just like a bunch of family members?
No, it's usually like a mom. Sometimes it's a mom and their kids, and they have when they're homeschooled, they have a co-op group where they have play dates or whatever, and they go on field trips together as a home group, and they call themselves a certain name, like the Shine group is one, and they come from all over and they go on field trips together, and the kids get to know each other, and it's kind of like their play date. And so today there's 18 kids coming, and then this afternoon is when I have to leave to go take my dad. So today is like Superwoman Judy day, because I'm sitting here going, how am I going to do all this?
Yeah, I have to get
like if I overextended myself or what. But JC, the girl that does my field trips with me, she could not work today. And I wasn't about to throw Kayla in a field trip all by herself. Like I wasn't about to do that. But I have overextended myself today.
Well, you know, I was supposed to have class, but today is a professional development day at Wallace. So it's where they kind of like take in little kid, like younger middle schoolers, and kind of show them the college and things they can pursue there. And so like we don't have class today. So my chemistry teacher gives out extra credit every week if you go to the tutoring lab for like 2 hours a week. So that is where I'm going in a little bit to get more.
Is everybody going to flip out when you walk in there with makeup and your hair done?
Well, like it's a tutoring lab, it's not class. But when I go to class, one day I went in dressed up and she's like, why are you all dressed up? And I was like, are you saying that because I'm always in my PJs? She goes, that's exactly why I'm saying it. And she's like, go her, because I look rough going into class. I literally wake up. I usually just wear the same clothes. Like if I had class today, I probably would have wore this. And then I gotta go to therapy, and she's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Haley, you're doing so well." And then I'm gonna like trauma dump on her.
Okay, thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate you being here. I hope that you have a great day. Haley, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Up close and personal.
Oh, you are beautiful.
My skin.
All right, guys. We will see y'all Monday, and I will redo my little heatless and see if it works. I hope y'all have a great day. And remember, you have two choices in life. You can sit it out, or you can be that little ballerina in the music box, and you can dance like Haley. I'll see you guys Monday. Don't forget to go subscribe to Haley's Noodle Brains. I'll see you all later.
Bye.